Hello friends, welcome to another series of quantity surveying and costing. In this lecture, we will learn how to calculate the quantities of underground water tank. On screen, you can see there is a plan of underground water tank. The internal dimensions of UG tank are mentioned. The dimensions are 5 feet, 7 feet and 6 feet. The 5 feet is length, 7 feet in width and 6 feet in depth. The RC wall is 7 inches thick and there is a cross section of AA. If we see the section AA, you can see there is a lean concrete at the bottom, and on the top of the lean concrete there is a base slab of 12 inches thick. The thicknesses are mentioned on the right side, and at the top of the UG tank there is a 6 inches thick top slab. So let's start calculating quantities. The first item of this activity will be excavation. We write number 1 for length. If we see the diagram, the length is 5 feet and the width is 7 feet, but these are internal dimensions, that's why we have to add 7 inches RCC wall at both ends. So for length we write first 5 and then add 7 by 12, again 7 by 12. Now the length of the UG water tank for excavation is 6.17. Similarly for width, the other dimension is 7 feet. Same method we will repeat, 7 and then 7 by 12, that is the RCC wall thickness, and we divide the 7 inches by 12 because we have to convert the inches into feet. Now for depth, if we see the cross section, the UG tank is below the underground natural ground, that's why we have to add all dimensions. Now we start from the bottom. There is a 4 inches thick lean concrete, 12 inches thick base slab and 6 feet clear height, and at the top there is a 6 inches thick top slab. So we write here 4 by 12, that is the lean concrete, and then after lean concrete we add 1 feet, that is 12 inches, that is the base slab, and then 6 feet, that is the clear height, and at the end 6 inches for top slab. Now multiply these quantities. These are all quantities. Multiply to get quantity of excavation. Here quantity of excavation is 394.50 CFT. The second item will be lean concrete. We write here lean concrete and ratio 1 is to 4 is to 8. Similarly write numbers 1 for lean concrete, same length width will be right here. Only the difference between the excavation and lean concrete here in this diagram is thickness. The thickness of lean concrete is 4 inches thick. So we write here 4 by 12 and multiply all these quantities. Our lean concrete quantity for UG water tank is 16.79 CFT. After lean concrete, the third item will be base slab. Base slab concrete. If you can see in the cross section, the dimensions of base slab, the dimensions of lean concrete and dimensions of top slab, all dimensions are same, just the difference is thickness. So the we write here the same dimensions, the same length, the same width for base slab, only the change will be in thickness. The thickness of base slab is 12 inches. Now multiply these quantities. The base slab concrete will be 50.36 CFT. After base slab, The other item will be top slab. For top slab, the dimensions will be same, only the depth will be changed. The depth of the depth of the top slab is 6 inches thick. You can see on the right side. So we write here 6 inches by 12 to convert this dimension into feet and multiply all these quantities. After top slab, the fifth item will be RCC walls. RCC walls. In RCC walls, there are two walls, the short wall and the long wall. First of all, we write here short wall. These are walls. So for short walls, if we see the diagram, here you can see the short wall is 5 feet in length. That is the internal dimensions. For short wall, we only add the internal dimensions. So we write here 2. There are two short walls and the length is 5 feet. Thicknesses, here you can see the thickness of walls are 7 inches and depth of the wall is 6 feet. You can see the height is mentioned in the mid of the diagram. So for width or thickness, we write here 7 inches by 12 to convert it into the feet, and for depth we write here 6. Multiply these quantities. The short wall quantities are 35 CFT. Now long walls. Right here long walls. Similarly, there are two long walls. So here in diagram, the length of the long wall internal length is 7 feet, and for long walls we will add the thickness of walls at both ends. So we write here 7 feet, that is the internal dimension, and then add the thickness of walls at both sides, that is 7 by 12 for one side and 7 by 12 for other side. The width will be same, that is the 7 by 12. The depth will be same, that is 6 feet. Now multiply these quantities. Here the quantity of long walls is 57.17 cm. Thank you. Keep watching this channel for more latest videos. Please like, subscribe and share.